Hashem HaKodash. We say Barakati Hawa, Barakati Shai, Barakati Hawa, Barakati Shai, Barakati Hawa, Barakati Shai. And we give double honors to our apostles and our elders, which apostle is a great millstone, which feed us with knowledge and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. Jump right into this lesson. This is I got time. I have to pick up a loved one, so I figured I'd jump into the spirit of mine. I was watching Apostle, going to, these women and the times that we coming into, and this title came to my mind. It ain't gonna make it long. I made it a little clickbaitish, but it is what it is. If anybody watches the videos, it doesn't, we prophesy into the wind. We waiting, Lord willing, to glorify Yahweh Shemi Shai with our deliverance. All right, but the title's lesson is women need to start Israelite man prepping. Just like you have preppers that get ready before a calamity and get ready before a storm, you have to collect provisions. All right, you have to collect, uh, gather up materials and things that you're gonna need on that trip. All right, so the same thing is that women need to start, because I think the brother Amawan went into it about baking bread. You need to start baking bread. So these are the times that these women out here need to start prepping. And Israelite men need to have their mindset of what you need in that time, because you don't want to just be willy-nilly. It's not, the time of Isaiah 4:1 is not the club. It's not the club. It's not, hey, let me get everything that's moving, or something that looks good to you. You need to have a mindset too of that prep. But the main thing is women need to be, because if you don't have a skill set, you're going to become a liability and you're not going to become a asset. All right. Just like you have cost and what is that? Cost and benefit analysis. The benefit of you being in the Israelite man's life, because we're not worried about what happened to these other nations. Hey, shalom to those on the comment board. Yeah, bro. Yeah. They better have their loaf game all the way proper. But this is actually, exhortation, and also to the man is that you got to know what you need in that time. It's not box. You don't need the box. You need something that is going to fit your needs. And that's why it says we shall bake our own bread and knead our own dough. Let us be called by thy name. So it ain't like, oh yeah, let me just get a woman, and that's the end of it. No, you need to have a mentality of, is this woman an asset to me, or she a cost and cost benefit analysis? What's the cost and what are you going to get out of it as a return? You're going to have to invest, because they're going to have to invest in you. Because that's the beginning stages of a transition of power. All right, so that's why I'm saying women need to start just like you meal prep. What happens when you meal prep? You meal prep for the week that's coming. That means you make up the meal that you need to make it through the time, and make it through a set time. So you're gonna have to make it through the time of Jacob's trouble by prepping yourself. That means you better get a skill set. You better master something. You better your bake game better be proper. Your feminine nature better be proper. And then, hey, you ain't gotta. What does it say? You ain't gotta follow or listen, man, because it's gonna be on you. We come into the times where the scriptures must be fulfilled, man. So, and our mentality is we've already went through hell enough to know that these women have ulterior motives, and we're not ignorant to Satan's devices, and we definitely not ignorant to women, man. All right, that's why brothers have been saying it. We've been watching the internet. You have this red pill movement, all these other different movements that have shown you what women are on. All right, but our mentality is that they have to be a benefit to you. All right, your cost benefit analysis has to be on point. And I'm talking to the Israelite man, even myself. If that time comes, hey, it's not about the box. It's not about the box. It's about the benefit of that box. All right, because our stock is up, man. Jake, it feels good to know your stock is up, man. Yo, don't ever denounce that. The Lord said, I should make a man more precious than fine gold, man. And Most High is not a liar. So if you don't see yourself as, because what's fine gold? That means it's a valuable item. It's not readily available. Gold is not ready. You can't just go in your backyard and pick gold up. You can't go down the street and just get gold off the ground. Gold is something you have to work for. Just like we as Israelite men have worked to be in this truth, to be loved by Yahbashim Yahshua, Lord willing, and we put in forth work, man. This ain't easy. This ain't willy-nilly. We had to endure hardness as good soldiers, man. Romans 12:1, endure, present thy bodies as a living sacrifice. So if you was willing to sacrifice your body, you ain't gonna play with your sacrifice, man. Just like somebody that's built up a business. Jake, look at yourself as a Fortune 500 company. You have put in the work. You have diligently done what you've needed to do. Don't let nobody come in and just fuck off your business, man, or fuck off the sacrifices you made. You lost family, you lost children. You might have, who knows what's gonna happen in that time? Who's gonna take the mark? But consider yourself as value, just like there were even the Kevin Samuels was saying high value. Your value has to be first and foremost in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And then once that value is there, you have to value who you have around you. That's why the elites have a, hey, I don't knock, Esau is the devil, but if the devil knows who he has around him and he's a base man, you have to have in your mentality who you have around you. That's why it says, can two walk together lest they be agreed? So you can't just have anybody around you that's not on your same vibration, they're not on your same mentality, and they're not on your same spirit, because there's something called a clean slate, or a slate that you can build off of. That's the mentality to have. Just like these people prep out here. I watch a Canadian prepper. That means you need your tools to carry you along. Hey, the water, my brother. I was waiting on you, brother. Hey, Shalom, Awakening 144. Hey, Shalom, I'm a one Gabar. Shalom. This is the brother. This is Isaiah 13 and verse 12, and it says, "And I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even," it says, "even a man than the gold wedge of Ophir." And look up what a gold wedge cost. Look up what a gold wedge costs right now. You know that gold is at an all-time high, is at a record-breaking, what, $4,000 last time I checked. $4,000 an ounce. That's real money. For a troy ounce of gold is $4,000. So you have to, that the Lord is saying, what is the Lord saying by this word? Is saying that you have to value. A man is gonna be valuable. That's what you have to have. You have to value yourself first and foremost through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. It's not your own vain glory. No, you have to have assertive mind to say, look, hey, this ain't gonna work out. Just like if you're doing a job interview, you're gonna interview for a CEO or manager position. You're gonna tell them, hey, I need you to be able to do this. I need you to be able to do this and this. If you can't fulfill these requirements, you're not fit for the job, man. So it ain't the club. Don't take that Isaiah 4:1 as, oh yeah, I'm popping out. No, Jake. You know, I didn't think it was gonna go this way in this lesson, but that's the spirit. You know, don't think of that, because the Lord is gonna bless us, man. He's gonna bless us. The Most High is not a liar. He's been watching those that have invested, and because we're being made kings of a world to come, if we be in that number. So you just don't invest willy-nilly. You have to learn the value of somebody that values what you have going. If you have somebody that interviews you and don't care about your company or care about whatever product you're doing, they're not gonna value it. So you have to see those that have value in themselves. And to women, you have to invest in yourself. This is the time, because you ain't on the highways and byways. You're not pushing videos. So what are you doing to maintain and to put yourself in that position? Are you learning to sew? Are you learning to cook? Are you learning to be feminine? Are you learning to hey, sometimes a kind word and an uplifting spirit that can do it for a man. All right. And it says, Isaiah, Salakia, this is Isaiah 13 and 12 again. "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man of the gold, man than a gold wedge of Ophir." And it says, meaning, plain explanation, Yahweh is saying that in the time of judgment, so many men will be destroyed through war, famine, plague, and chaos, that righteous men will become extremely rare. That's shit. That's all you need to know. A rare item, just like opal, is rare. All these things, consider yourself as in you a jewel of the Lord, because the Lord said he's going to make up his jewels. So the Lord is going to grant access to women into your presence. That's a kingly mentality. A woman is granted access, and that's not being high-minded. That's not being what you say big-headed. That's saying that the Lord has already glorified you by giving you his name. It says none of the wicked shall understand. So if the Lord is giving you his name and giving you the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, that means you are rare enough to the Most High for him to bless you with his word, man. That is rare as hell. So don't let just anybody in your life, man. All right. And if you let them in, you let them in cautiously, and you let them in a way that you feel comfortable and arm length, man. But the time we coming to is they got to start prepping, because we coming to the time of our value being increased at a high level, man. All right. A very high level, a spiritual level. The water, brother. Hey, that was beautiful. And it says, hey, that was Chat GTP, the water, brother. It says gold. Gold is $4,221. Silver is, what is that? $6.77. And it's at $57. Damn. And it's a spirit, because we had silver. We got silver, and now that silver we have has gained interest, which is spiritual, because the apostles and elders told us to get into silver if we can. That's the goal of, that's the currency of nobles. Gold is the currency of kings. Silver is the currency of gentlemen. So we got gold. I got silver that I just had sitting somewhere. Now it's at $57 a troy ounce. So my investment back then has gained interest, and it's only going to go up. So your investment in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is only going to go up. It's only going to increase at this point, man. Our stock has went public, man. That's why you got guys that know Drewski, all these internet personalities, these influencers. They know about the Israelite movement. So our stock is up, man. It don't matter what they call us. Don't matter if they like us. Don't matter if they want it. Don't matter, man. Our stock is up. You don't have to like Google, but that don't make it any cheaper, man. That's why the scriptures say, shall their unbelief make the words of the Most High without effect. It don't matter if you like Tesla. Don't give a fuck. He's making that stock is up. Don't matter if you like cryptocurrency. The stock is up. So that's the main thing, is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is getting ready to increase this thing, and those that you have around you is very important, but the same thing to women. You have to start working on yourself, because you ain't doing sit downs. You ain't on the highways and byways, and you're not pushing the truth on a level where it comes to a man that's in the truth, man. All right, so there's an exhortation. I'm gonna get ready to hit the road. I didn't want to. It was gonna be one of those. I wanted to, sit down and actually speak to the camera and not drive. But I'm gonna get on the road. And Lord willing, edifying lesson. The water brother for coming by. The water for the brothers that posted the what did it say? Silver was around $20 during the pandemic. Hey, Khan, that's it. That's it. So hey, this is a beautiful time we living in. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is getting ready to bless us. He's getting ready to increase this thing at a high level, and it's a beautiful time to be alive. So with that, I say, call halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Echakurash. Until next time, I say, Shalom. More now than ever, keep faith. Shalom.